Ladies and gentlemen, in the past, we have lived in a place where people haven't had the ability to save themselves. Our own government has made it so we have had to go through slavery with no mercy in order to make a life for ourselves. While our government did not understand our strength and our will to make things better, we understand. We understand the life we are willing to make for ourselves, and we are determined to make our own utopia. Today, we are voting to make our own utopia, something each and every one of us has dreamed of since we weren't in a place to create our own. The first thing that we need to create is a strong leader, one who has the common interest of the people and is not willing to be bullied by other countries and the people of this new country. We need to have strong leaders in order to be able to have a strong country. In other democracies, they switch from leader to leader, from power to power. The only thing those people want is the power that comes with the position. They are not looking out for the common people. At the same time, we need not a dictator, one who will trample over our rights and will make sure that people stay oppressed where we don't even know we are oppressed. This would make our country small in comparison, where our people won't be able to think for themselves and won't be able to create their own life. The second thing we need to create is the ability of people's opinions to stay safe. Without freedom of speech, our own people will have oppression and will not be able to say anything about it. We will be forced to become one person and not our own persons. Why else will we have an education if not to gain our own opinions about life and liberty? If all people were to think the same and be the same, our individual worth would suffer. We wouldn't have a utopia of multiple persons, but only one. The last thing we need to create before I leave the floor is safety. The safety of persons is the most difficult thing a country can create, but today we are creating a utopia, and we need to confront this difficult roadblock before we can live harmoniously. The one thing we need as a people is the feeling of safety. In our lives before, we have felt the never-ending fear of our lives before us. We felt that no matter what we did, our lives were not safe. This is why we need to create this in our utopia. This is why we have to move past this roadblock of uncertainty. Safety can be created only when we respect the people around us. Therefore, we cannot become complacent in our caring for others. To create a utopia, we need people who believe in each other and the belief that we all care. If we do become complacent, we lose this risk of safety. We will turn our world into one where only one person can take interest in themselves and inflict so much hurt into others' lives. For our liberty and for our lives, we need to care about others to create the perfect utopia. My fellow countrymen and women, I plead with you to take into consideration the ideas of utopia and how we can become better than what we've had and more than what we could have ever have known. If we create this utopia that I have conceived in my mind, we can live in a world where mothers can have peace when their child leaves the house. We can have peace when leaders are being sworn in. We can have peace and prosperity in this united utopia. I know this isn't an easy path, but it's one we have to carve in order to bring peace to both our world and society and in our homes.
Where's the